given the number of elements in A equals 100, and the number of elements in B is 90, the number of elements in C is 80, and that 35% of A are also B, 25% of C are also B, 50% of A are also C, and the number of A intersect B intersect C is 15. Compute the number of elements in A union B union C. So there's a lot of things going on here. If the picture is not given to you, I would draw myself a picture first of all where you have sets A, B, and then C, and they intersect as you see here. And so you first might want to write in which set is which. So this is A, B, and C. A, we're told there's 100 elements. B, there's 90 elements. And then C, there's 80. So write that in. And then to figure out the remaining parts, I'd always want to start from the inside first. So start where they all intersect, this point right here, and then try to figure out everything else to calculate or conclude the final answer. So we know that where they all intersect, right here, the number of elements where they intersect, A intersect B intersect C, is 15. So we know this is 15 right here. Okay, now let's look at what else is given to us. We're told that 35% of A are also B. Well, 35% of A is 100, so 35% of that would be 35. So 35 are also in B. So where A and B intersect would be this little section right here. We know this is going to add up to be 35. Well, the middle part is 15, so this part would have to be 20 to add to give me that 35. Same thing for the next information. We're told 25% of C are also B. Well, 25% of C, 25% of 80 would be 20. So 20 of these C are also in B. So see where C and B intersect, it's going to be right here where they intersect. So 15 is already known. 15 plus this 5 would give you that 20 total where they intersect. So this would have to be 5. Do the same thing again for the next part. 50% of A are also C. So half of A would be 50 are also in C. So where A and C intersect would be right here. And this adds to be 50. This is already 15, so this would have to be 35. So then we can figure out the remaining, this part here, this here, and then this right here. So to do that, we know the total for A is 100. This right here we know already is 20 plus 15 plus 35. That'd give you 70. So the remaining would have to be 30 right here to give you that 100 total. If the total here for B is 90, we know 5, 15, and 20 are all in B already. That gives you 40. The remaining has to be 50 right here. Same thing for C. 5 plus 15 plus 35 gives you 55. The remaining would have to be 25 to give you that 80 total. Now to answer the final question, it says, compute the number of elements in A union B union C. Or essentially, how many elements are in all three sets together. Okay, be careful you're not counting in the overlap. So if we count up all the individual parts, the 30 plus the 20 plus the 15 plus the 35 plus 25 plus 5 plus 50, you add each part together, you're going to get 180, and that's your total answer.